always heard that to, you know, quarantine them to be safe, but then I also know people who haven't and they were fine. And so like for this to happen, I'm like, this is why. Welcome back, friends. This is Brianna and Mila. Say hi, Mila.
Hi.
Today we are getting a few more layers. Chickens. I'm gonna go pick up some from somebody who's selling some full-grown birds so we can have some more eggs, because we ended up losing over half of our spring chicks. So we don't have as many layers as we were wanting. So we are getting ready for those right now. I'm gonna go clean out the small side of the chicken coop and get ready to add more birds to our flock. So they're gonna have a little time of being away from each other, separated from the rest of the flock, so we can kind of integrate them. Hey Jude, are you helping?
Yeah, we can move that all out of that room side.
You moved all that stuff out? Yeah, it kind of had become a collection of storage stuff.
That wood is long.
It is long, isn't it? We need to build a roosting bar and a nesting box in here.
All right.
Okay, so in our barn we have the main side for the chickens, and then this is divided. This is where we had the silkies, which has not been used since we rehomed all of them. And it has a very low roosting bar in here, this low roosting bar. We have a major rat problem. The rats have really mounded it up over here. Dirt is all up in front of here. We've got to get some rat stuff. We're going to use this crate as a nesting box. Good job, Kendall. You don't have to squish it down enough. Eli's helping take out all the old bedding. We took this opportunity to add another post so we can make a gate on the outside of the goat field so we don't have to battle the goats anymore. And then we went ahead and set the rest of the posts that we hadn't done yet because we hadn't had the concrete mix stuff back when we made this area. So we just did a few touch-ups to this area. Little ramp to get up on their little roosting bar. Then we'll put some bedding down, making do with supplies we have on hand. Okay, we just finished up getting the little coop side cleaned up, added a roosting bar, added a nesting box, and laid down some fresh bedding. So we are ready for the chickens to come here in a couple of hours. Let me show you what we got. So fresh bedding. We're using a crate with some straw for the nesting box. That will do until we get something else rigged up. Then we have what we had before, but we just raised it up and added some legs to it. So this should be sufficient. We're finally getting the door up for the nesting box all these months later. So we got hinges to open it all the way so the kids can open this and reach in and grab the eggs. So now we can take off this wire that has been here as a temporary solution until we got this door up. It's funny how those last minute things when we did the actual chicken coop and part, we just didn't get to this, and when you don't get to it, it just doesn't happen. So finally, all these months later, we're getting a door put in. So now to make a latch, and we're good. You're helping?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're cleaning it, washing out the pans. Thank you for helping, guys. Getting it all clean so the new chickens have some water pans and food dish. We're back and it's the next day, and we did pick up the chickens last night, but it was dark by the time we got home, so we just quickly put them in the coop and left. They seem okay. Hi, pretty birds. This morning we went out there and saw that one of the chickens was not doing very good. Now last night when we put them all in there, there was one that wasn't standing up, and I just thought, well, maybe it's like in its, you know how they get kind of comatose type sleepy when it's dark. So I thought maybe it was already doing that, but I wasn't sure because the others weren't doing that. And then this morning we came out there and it's still just sitting really still and just closing its eyes like really slowly and not moving much. So, and it did not fight me to pick it up. So I took it out of the area we have the others, and we have it in a box in the garage now. I've separated it. I gave it NutriDrench. We have apple cider vinegar in its water. It is eating. I have not seen it drink, but we will see if we can nurse this little guy back to health. I did contact the person we bought the chickens from, and I haven't heard back from them, so we'll see. It's only like 8 o'clock in the morning, so we'll give them some time. So hopefully either she's just having some transport shock, or I don't know. Just hopefully that she'll just like kind of spruce up and start acting like a normal chicken again, but I'll show you what she looks like right now. Our current setup, we have wire in the board on top to keep the cat, Missy, from getting to her, although I don't think she'll hurt her. But you can tell she's just not doing well. Sorry, you're not feeling good. Yeah, I'm not sure. She looks like the chickens that we've had that don't make it. See how she just closed her eyes? She's been molting, that's why she looks kind of rough, is what he had told me. But we'll see. Okay, so I did hear back from the guy. He's a really nice guy, so I knew he was gonna make it right. But he offered to send me some money back for the bird or come swap it, and I'm just gonna come swap it because we do really want some more birds. So we're just gonna make that swap here just a little bit. Coming out here one more time to the barn, just check on the chickens that are still out here, the new ones. And we're not letting them out right now just because we want to monitor them and really see if they are all healthy and none of them come down with anything. I'm a little worried because I put them in the small side. They're still like by air, they still could get to the big side, like any if they had a respiratory illness or something could still get to the big bird, so I'm a little nervous about that. I've always heard that to, you know, quarantine them to be safe, but then I also know people who haven't and they were fine. And so like for this to happen, I'm like, this is why. And so I kind of was thinking about putting them in the small coop, you know, bringing the small coop out of the goat pasture and away from all the rest of the birds. And I was like, that's just overkill, you know, this should be fine. And now I'm really thinking maybe I should have done that. So we still might move them today. I don't know, but then again, they've already exposed the rest of the barn, right? I don't know. Maybe to limit it, I don't drop a comment below. What do you do when you get new chickens? Do you quarantine them away from your birds or in an area with your other birds, but just separated? How do you do adding new birds to your flock? Leave it in the comments below. Let me show you these guys. So we have them on this little side. I did put a board, leftover boards right there, so they wouldn't be like able to peck and touch each other. But I don't know, we'll see. They seem to be healthy. All these ones seem to be okay, but they were last night with the one that is not doing well. What you think, girls? They have come from a place that raises up lots of birds, so they're not used to being handled, which is okay. They're gonna give us eggs. So there is 3 Rhode Island Reds, and there was 3 black-tailed red Morans. So we will be switching out for another Moran. And I'm kind of excited about these red-tail Morans because they are so pretty. They're really light in color. Their tail feathers are not there right now, he said, because they were just molting. They haven't grown back yet, but they will be a darker color. And they lay really dark chocolate eggs, so I'm excited about that. But these Rhode Island Reds, they look healthy. They're pullets. They're about 4.5 months old, so they haven't started laying yet. So we'll be getting eggs from them all winter. The Morans are older. They're over a year old. So I'm not sure if they're actually going to give us any eggs this winter. We'll have to see. Maybe just a few here and there. Coming to the main chicken side, we've got some eggs. Alright, we got the replacement chicken. We swapped it. You can't really see in there, but she's in there. Okay, this one right here is the new one. She looks very healthy. Looks like the others. Looks healthy. Nothing, no like oozing eyes or anything. So looking good. So 6 healthy birds. Hopefully they stay that way. Uh-oh, we're already starting pecking order. And these guys over here are very interested. So what is going on? Look how big they are compared to these guys. Oh, we got some pecking order going on. Okay, so the guy was really great. He gave us a replacement bird and gave me some tips because I was talking about the birds we lost this spring, and he was giving me some tips and stuff. And he said that the powers that be have taken away a lot of the medication options that we have for chickens, and so he said, yeah, it's harder to save them once they get sick. Basically, he's just saying that it's probably a virus, like a respiratory virus or something, and the thing that we dealt with, he was like, that sounds like something they get from wild birds, like a cold, and sometimes they make it and sometimes they don't. So he said the best way to prevent that is to try to discourage the wild birds from coming into your chicken areas. So yeah, I don't know. Just a thing you have to deal with. But anyways, he was great. I really liked doing business with him. He made it right, and it's good. So I think that these 6 are going to make it. I am going to put apple cider vinegar and oregano in their water and our big bird's water for probably the next week, just to kind of make sure that anything that tries to start to come because they were exposed to something, that it won't. So just to boost those immune systems. This is one of our Billa feathers.
It's the biggest one.
Does she have water on her?
Yeah.
Okay. She is so big. And she's giant compared to the new birds. Are you saying hi? Yeah, and our birds are so nice compared to these new ones. These new ones have not been handled much, but it's okay. We'll get eggs from them. All right, it's lunchtime now. Thanks for joining us, and we'll keep you updated on how the new chickens do in the next vlog. We'll catch you next time.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.